Let me jungle safely. I've got the best lanes ever to come for the ganks. Another instant cast CC is added. All right, ROX, the jig is up. Where are we going with our lanes?
What happens if you time it perfectly where you impale somebody and drag them on a realm warp and then get ported?
I mean,
they must come with you, right?
I imagine so. I actually haven't seen the interaction, but that would follow.
That'd be an insane play. Something tells me it won't be pulled off, but
what you're saying is the Rise does it early and then the Thresh lanterns into
yes,
it.
Exactly.
Yes.
There's a lot of combos here.
I asked for tanks. We're getting tanks.
Yes, we certainly are. Tahm Kench coming through, so we'll be that mid. Karma with the Swain up into the top lane. And now just waiting for that final lock-in on the Zac. Flip to the J4.
Will it be our first Jarvan in a very long time in the LCK? He's been completely out of fashion despite dominating in the LPL. And all right, Seongwon going back to an old favorite in the Jarvan. Still a tank, but the sort of champion where if he tries an EQ and gets kited, can just be taken down by the Jhin as he tries to get out of a fight. So one-way trip for the Jarvan, but it is early a priority. They're looking at the Darius.
Baby.
Darius is a very strong laner into the Sion, would be a decent choice into the Swain. We see our first Darius in the LCK.
They have the long hover ticking down.
He played a last second flip. He could play the Darius. We might see it.
Oh, man. Last second swap over to the Gnar. I'm disappointed. It's just going to be Wraith playing with our hearts here. No Darius, unfortunately, but we'll go ahead and get a very standard pick here for Jhin Air.
Definitely going for the team fighter and the more, as you say, robust pick in the Gnar. They follow the tier list, and that sadly means no Darius after getting so many one-offs in the LCK in 2018. Very powerful pick comp from the side of Jhin Air. But only Rise will be consistent damage as the game goes on. Jhin will be answered by all the tanks and the shields also in the mid-game. Let's see how top lane goes, though, because Swain, if allowed to overextend, can actually push into the Gnar. If Skarner comes for multiple visits, though, very, very hard to pull off the Swain when the flash is down.
Well, Jhin Air going for something pretty standard here. The Skarner has been risky. Transformation comes through, never move, gonna pull Seongwon back in. Red buffs here, Wallop will connect. Seongwon, does he have the leap? He's level 2, flashes away, but Seongwon flashes in for the knockup. They'll be able to finish him off in the end. The red buff ticks him down. First blood goes over to the ROX Tigers.
Yeah, the Linderung Seongwon duo, it's been around since the Afrika Freak stage, pulls that off really nicely. It looked unlikely when the first Wallop came through. They're able to make it happen. They'll back away. Pick up the first blood. It goes on to the jungler. Big stuff for the side of ROX.
Seongwon going to be low, and Umti is waiting here in the river, but he's going to be spotted out by that ward. So won't be able to find the J4 for a return kill. Nice, by the way, Seongwon. Oh boy, now he's feeling feisty. He's going to go in. TP coming up here from the top side as Umti's down to half HP. Lava nearby. Does he flash the wall?
He really wants it.
He does. The tether comes in. He tries to trade one back, but he gets taken down, and it is a disaster already for Jhin Air.
It's basketball.
As I say that, though, Lava roaming up towards the top side. Seongwon is going to be quite far forward, but he's got the hop to never move. Or rather, that's going to be the eye coming in. Seongwon now going to get rooted down. He's nearby and does have level 6. They'll draw him back in this time with another move as Linderung finds the kill, and now Umti in a bad spot. Going to get chunked down. Low half HP. Do they want to just dive this one? The answer is going to be yes. Goes ahead, pops that Demon Flare, and that is another kill going through. 4-0. ROX Tigers just winning this one straight out of the top lane.
Oh, Achilles, someone had no idea how to play against the Swain. He heavily messes that up. Watch the replay. Remember, he has flash available. Doesn't use it at any point. Could have flashed at any point, but he got the tug back from the passive from Swain and went down. And then notice that Linderung has full soul fragments, so it's actually going to be real damage when he uses the Demon Flare. It actually chunks for 200 damage, and that is just going to...
Seongwon's looking for the play here. The wall comes down. Umti going to be jumping in. That's going to be the Impale coming through. And Linderung, yeah, he's going to die. So finally, Jhin Air put a kill on the board. Still going to be behind by a lot of vision thrown down here. So Jhin Air does see this. It's very low. Hook going to go wide. TP now coming through. Cataclysm out there from Seongwon, but the Impale immediately drops in on top of the J4, but the Devourer is there from Q to help keep him in the fight. Song in the meantime, he gets taken down first and foremost, but now with the Swain arrival, it's going to be a double kill going over to Linderung. They're looking for more. The root won't connect on the Seongwon. He hops away in time, and ROX should still be able to scoop this up in the end. It's a 2-for-1 trade plus the Infernal.
Yeah, Sangin hopelessly out of position, but Linderung delivered into the middle of the fight. He got that Rod of Ages early. He's very strong, and the Rift Herald will be put mid lane. So winning this fight gets them the Inferno, but this is an even bigger prize.
Yeah, that turret gonna be going down here. No one even close. Yeah, he is pretty much stacked up here. Drake will go over. Can ROX escape? Impale comes down, but it's denied by the Devour from Key. And now they're going to look for the re-engage. Cataclysm comes down, flash out from Wraith, takes himself to safety, and Teddy is just trying to get out onto the backside. No summoner spells available there for that Jhin. Songwon chasing forward here. Songwon flashes away, but the double root comes down, and they pop the Gnar.
Linderung really knows Swain, apparently, as the damage range of Swain can troll the majority of people.
Unrelenting. He is so mad that he lost his house elf.
You wonder if it was worth the flash to pick up a single kill, but it will allow the turret to come in, and that being the final point of consideration is important for the side of ROX. Seeing some recalls, turret is low. Linderung's calling them away, wants to solo it down. They're trying to put as much gold onto this Swain as possible.
Yeah, he is just going to go ahead and rip this one apart. Has to wait for the next wave, however, to finish it off, but should be able to get it in the end. But
you knew the engage was going to happen because Sowon was teleporting in with almost 100% Gnar on the Gnar bar. As they go in, the start, it looks like it's not going to happen because there is no more of the force pulls coming through. The passive not going to be used from Swain until he goes in and makes it happen himself. Get onto Sowon, they burst to complete for full utility.
Hook there on to Lava, but the Devour comes in. Now the Impale, Devour not available for Songwon. He goes in, massive Cataclysm, goes golden, will be taken down. Big chunk of damage coming through, and now Linderung cheating forward, pops at Demonic Ascension. Starts trying to zone them back, but so far they haven't been able to get any hits in onto that inhibitor, and that's going to be the curtain call coming through, but well, the shields are there. Songyun, he won't even take a lick of damage.
Yeah, the crowd actually laughs at the
wave clear performance that he would need to replicate something like the 94-minute game. But here we go, we got another one! And that's going to be dragging him straight into the base, and Songwon has disappeared, so if nothing else, they can keep pulling this one off.
Man, you're going to have a great highlight reel of Griffin specials here from Jhin Air. They make another one where that was even further than I could have ever have imagined. And we need to see the Rise ultimate for Science. Very nicely done.
From downtown, they just make Songwon disappear. Wraith, however, getting chunked out, takes that Q to the face. He's going to be low. Still has the flash available. Should he need to invest it? Just currently trying to regenerate.
Remember, no Skarner ult up, so not a lot of threat coming from Jhin Air.
Yeah, Grace is trying to poke around the backside, but they could just turn straight over onto him. Shielding comes out. One more hit. Takes down that inhib. Root comes through, but no one can push forward to lock down Songyun, as you say. Sowon has just been building up, trying to get this Gnar bar, but very bad is Grace. Good God, just takes half of his HP.
Yeah, this is definitely too far away from Jhin Air. The Predator's on cooldown now. They'll lose a third inhibitor. They won't even be fighting for it. ROX Tigers don't have their minion waves in order, but they certainly have their damage online.
Songyun still playing inside the base on his lonesome here. 3 inhibs dead. Super creeps pushing in from all sides. Jhin Air is going to be slowly choked out of this game. Hook comes through.
Power
is there.
Visual lag there.
That was a bit of an odd one. Songwon, though, that Q to the face, he'll still be all right. He can stick around. Lava just keeping everybody topped up as Jhin Air desperately tries to clear out the waves, but more super creeps just keep on coming. The first Nexus turret is down below half HP. A few more hits here from Songyun will take it out, and the hook doesn't connect. And Grace is getting out-traded by that Caitlyn.
Most people will be Achilles. Probably only the Swain going to be avoiding that. Second Nexus turret goes down.
Teddy opening up here with the curtain call, but he's basically just tickling the members of the ROX Tigers as the Nexus turrets are all gone. They have really nothing to fear other than that Lantern Impale combo here from the side of Jhin Air. Instant cleanse coming through there off of that hook.
But now at least they don't have the minions, so they're going to actually force a fight, a wait on the minion wave. We're waiting for ROX Tigers.
Sowon's pushing forward, gets a stun there onto the Swain. The Impale comes down as well as he tries to get it back into the fountain, but now it's going to be the Demonic Ascension, and Songyun has already turned things around by taking down the Gnar. Linderung flashes away, he'll stay alive and in the fight. Full charge is ready to go. We'll see if we get a nice explosion of damage to finish off this game, or if it's just going to be slow and steady. Teddy gets a nice little pop there at the end, but that's still just going to be game number 1. Just shy of 33 minutes on the clock. ROX Tigers one step closer to sealing the deal.
Lovely stuff from the top side of the map. Linderung and Songwon, the true MVPs in this game, carrying them through the early game, putting Jhin Air in a huge deficit. Then Caitlyn emerged with a Karma Shield and 2 items and did the rest. Really nice play from the ROX Tigers, echoing the great play we saw from them against KSV earlier in the week. And They may heap scoring onto KSV. We mentioned that if ROX Tigers win, they're in. If SKT beat Kongnu Monster, they're in. And that means that KSV will be the odd man out. It's why we saw so much emotion from Crown.
Yep.
And while Jin Air, on the right day, can beat ROX, ROX Tigers have been peaking at the right time, and they look set to take the series over Jin Air because Game 1 was straightforward for them.
Yep, very easy to get that ball rolling, the early gank over towards the top side, and they basically won it out from the top side. The first 4 kills were just Umti and so on, going down twice each.
And it just didn't seem like they were ready for the Swain. Honestly, it seemed too easy. Not really recognizing the power, the Swain mechanics, not understanding how much damage a 5 soul fragment Swain can do. They're not going to be confident on it, just ban it away. Everyone else is, and it was just too easy for Jin Air to roll through the top lane to victory.